right, let's do a quick Aurora update. Lots of questions. I'm going to combine a whole bunch kind of into one thing. How do you find out time for your area? Space Weather Prediction website has this information. Now, this one was updated. Why can't I find the date and time here? Observed, estimated. Anyway, here we go. So this gives you kind of an idea and a forecast. So this is saying for 0 UTC, which is actually 8 p.m. For May 13th, so 8 p.m. tonight on Sunday, seeing that it's actually going to be pretty high, and it looks like that value is going to be dropping. They have another forecast on their page, but they don't always agree, and I don't completely understand why. That talks about what level you're going to see, right? Like, so here you can see the KP numbers. So seeing once again tonight after sunset, possibly that like G4 value. So just tonight, early tomorrow morning, UTC time, which is really it's just tonight, guys, right? It's like tonight after the sunsets. Go take a look. But you probably want a little bit more than that. So here's what I got. Go find the My Aurora Forecast and Alerts app. This app appears to be the most helpful because it combines like cloud information with your location, with the current observations and what's forecast to give you the best chance at seeing the aurora. So when you go into the app, here's my whole app store, the Aurora map thing, it looks like this. Use your location and tie it to this so it can actually tell you what's going on with the KP indices and where you're located. When you click on that little graph, it'll show you what's the probability. So I have an 11% chance of seeing it right now, but it's a little too bright. What's the cloud cover? What's the forecast? Like charts and graphics out the wazoo. This is the most helpful information if you want to figure out what time do I need to be outside. You can even turn on notifications on this app and it'll alert you to be like, hey, you may want to go check outside right now. This is when we had that like huge maxima when everybody saw the aurora and it was amazing. It's come down since then. It is forecast to go back up again this evening. But if clouds are going to be in the way, it doesn't matter, right? So here's a look at the cloud forecast. Remember, blue is where clouds are, white is where there are no clouds. So we can see that through like the central United States, there's kind of a big glob of clouds. But once again, don't forget that some people have been seeing the aurora through the clouds. This is especially interesting for southern New England locations who missed the first one because of like rain and clouds and all of that. Things are clearing out a little bit. Tonight's kind of your second chance. Now, forecasts have fluctuated a ton, and this realm of forecasting is a little bit new to me. It was like forecast to be G4, and then, oh no, it was going to be forecast to G5, and now the forecasts are back down to G4 again, so it's not looking quite as good as it did the other day, but this is still substantial. Other questions that people have are, can you see it with your naked eye? And the answer is sometimes. If it's really light and faint, it's really hard to see. Sometimes if you have your camera on like a night mode or an elongated exposure mode, and you see some green reflecting in there, you know it's happening, which is good. Keep an eye on it, because all of a sudden when it lights up and really gets going, you can absolutely see it with the naked eye, like absolutely, but it can only last for maybe a minute or two. So that's everything you need to know. Good luck trying to find that aurora out there. If you get pictures or video, definitely tag me.